share. Hello, good morning, good evening, everyone. So let's discuss physical inventory today. The disclaimer was true for all the content on my YouTube channel. Okay, and so physical inventory is nothing but reconciling the system inventory with the actual physical inventory in the warehouse, which is a mandatory thing to do as per the audit, as per the rules. So let's not go into a lot of details about what physical inventory is, but yeah, we will see EWM specific concepts. So under SCM EWM, under internal warehouse processes, we have this node physical inventory. Now, an interesting thing about it is we have physical inventory in MM, we have it in native old WM, and we have it in EWM. So what is so different about EWM is it basically has this concept of physical inventory area, and we already know about the activity area, like a kind of a structure in EWM. So this becomes a bit not very complicated, I would say, but I felt it was tricky for myself to understand, so I'm not sure about. So I just thought of sharing it. So let's see if I have some diagrams. Okay, I don't have. Anyway, so let's assume we have this storage types. Okay, so say this is HRS1, then this is HRS2, and this is, so these are like high rack storage. Okay, so feel free to interrupt me if you have any questions. Okay? Usually what we have is we have activity areas as per the storage type. Usually that is what we do. So what is different here is now this activity area, when we create, it is applicable for some activities like put away, picking, and so on and so forth. Usually when we create activity areas for the storage type, we do it using this T code, or there is a path to it. But yeah, this is the report. So what we do is we just go to the warehouse and we put a new storage type and we just execute, right? So like I will just delete this. Okay. Okay, so you will encounter such errors. So if you get errors like this, what you have to do is again you have to execute it. Okay, so it will regenerate all the. So when we generate the activity areas using this report, what it does is it basically creates one activity area with the same name like the storage type, and it is applicable for all the activities. So if I what here HRS9. So if I execute, if you see over here, guys, if I sort it on the bin, see all the activities. Okay, so now what happens is, like I told you, we have the first node where it says assigning the physical inventory area to activity area. Now, activity area for physical inventory. So for physical inventory, the activity is INV, right? Any questions up till now?
No, yes.
Oh, wonderful. So usually we do not use this activity area like a generic activity area for physical inventory. So what we use is we create one activity area which is like physical inventory activity PIAA. Okay. Now this will be same for all the storage types, mainly, the non-interim storage types where the actual inventory is there, and where we do this physical inventory. So what happens is, if so you what you can do is, like, simply go to this table. Just, I use this table a lot to see the, various activity areas. So here I can just put, activity areas, HRS1, HRS2, HRS3. Okay, go on mute, guys, if you're not speaking. Come on, guys. Okay, the number of entries. See, if I see the number of entries is this, and if I just filter on the inventory, okay, activity area. So this is the activity area, okay, which is not right. Do you agree? Like, for inventory, physical inventory, we need one activity area for all these three. Do you agree? Or any questions on this? This is a bit tricky, to understand, especially when, it is concerning about physical inventory with EWM. Okay, I'll assume it is okay. So if I just filter on activity areas, let me see what values I have. See, now it is all storage type specific activity areas for physical inventory. Now in this node, what we do is, if I go to my warehouse, okay, first, now there is an activity area, and then there is a physical inventory area. Okay, so what I have done is, let me correct this first. So this activity area is PHIN, okay. And physical inventory area is PIAA. So physical inventory area, what is the significance? What is the significance of activity area? This is important to understand, okay? So let me just try to see if you guys understood. Okay, so we'll have these two things, okay, separately, in a separate colors. Okay, who can tell me what is the significance of activity area? Anyone would like to volunteer? Just speak out, no worries. Even if you're wrong, it's fine. Okay, activity area will be like, it will tell you that, for these storage types, all these three, for physical inventory, okay, for this activity, this is the activity area. HRS1 is also there, activity area assigned to this storage type, okay, but that is for activities like put away, picking, able to understand, guys?
Yes, yes, it is.
Awesome. So usually what happens is, now if I go to my LAGPS table, okay, and if I put an activity area over here, like a PHIN, okay, then I will see, oh, sorry, I have to delete the storage types. 640. So you will see that I have assigned this PHIN to these many storage types, like 32A, 34C, and RESV, and all this. So all these storage types, I have already assigned the activity area PHIN, okay, to the storage types for physical inventory. So let's open one bin, okay. Let's okay, descending. Okay, let's see this test one, okay. So now what will you see if I open a bin? In the bin also we can see activity areas, right? So if I see the activity areas over here, anyone would like to comment on what do you see and what is the observation?
Activity area is assigned to activity. I mean, yeah, here.
Okay. Yes,
But for PHIN, only we have assigned physical inventory activity.
awesome. So if you see that there is one bin, test 010101 in the storage type TST1, if I go to the activity areas for all these activities, like from here till here, like cross line stock put away, internal, NOLM pick put away, replenishment stock change. The activity area is TST1. Okay, but the activity area for physical inventory is what? PHIN, right? Got
Yeah,
it?
PHIN.
Okay, so this is important and I will show you how to assign it. Okay, before that, there is one more setting, physical inventory area. Now, this is not an activity area, this is just a physical inventory area. The significance of physical inventory area is here in this first node, we will just define that. Okay, then next on that physical inventory area, we will like this is number range, this is separate. Okay, you can go to YouTube and just search physical inventory doc in EWM, and they will tell you everything about what is cycle counting, what is product specific. So I will not go in those details, but I am touching the points where actually it becomes trickier specific to the activity area. So here again, what you have to do is, if you see, you have to specify physical inventory specific settings. Okay, so the number range that you defined earlier, you will put it over here, and then there are some check boxes depending on the version. So this is 2022, so I see a different user also. So I will not go into what is count, recount, and all those things. Okay, those things are very simple, and the data is available. But if you see here, physical inventory. So the physical inventory that we define PHIN, okay? What is that? Sorry, PIAA, okay? The significance of this is at the physical inventory level, you specify what will be, what different types of physical inventory are applicable. You can go into this later. But if you see over here, I have permitted everything. Like, go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay. So I have told that, for my physical inventory activity area, I can do annual counting, I can do cycle counting, I can do ad hoc, product specific, storage bin, all these things. I can delete it and then I will not be able to do it. Okay. So, for example, let me select all entries and just have this. Okay. And delete everything. Save. So now I have told that for my physical inventory physical inventory area, I am only allowing HL. So if I do HS, okay, see what error message you will see. I have selected HS over here, okay, and here I will select not activity area, but I will select say storage bin, okay. And what is HS? HS is product specific, okay. So you are trying to do product specific.
I guess Prabharan just joined. Hi guys.
Hey Prabha, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I was about to ping you today. Why no meetings happened like that? You seriously, I just saw just now while sending. Also, I could see your number is changed. Your number is different or what?
Yeah, we will talk later, Prabha, on this. This is being
Okay.
recorded, okay?
Sure, no problem. Yeah, carry on,
Okay,
please.
no worries. So, see, guys, I am trying to you do HS, okay, and it is saying no physical inventory areas were found because at the physical inventory area level, I have just told HL, okay. So if I select HS over here now, okay, and save, go back. So now I have allowed two, like HL also and HS also. And let me just come back in this transaction and just try to do again, okay. It's still showing me error because there could be other reasons as well. So this is it now gets a bit trickier over here, okay. So this is activity area that you're selecting, but the value that we are putting is physical inventory area, which is not right. So what is the activity area? PHIN, right? So if I select that, see, I will be able to see different storage types, okay, where I can do physical inventory. So now let me just delete it again, HS, and show you because by mistake I was putting the physical inventory area over here. So let me select once again and let's see what error do we get. So activity area, I will put PHIN and execute. Again, see, it is giving me now error. Okay, same error it gives me. Okay, PHIN if I put F8 over. So it says no physical inventory areas were found because here we have not mentioned. Is this clear? Okay, I'll assume yes.
Uh,
Go on.
yes, Yogesh, but can you please show
What?
what stands for? HS stands for what? The procedure HS.
The procedures? Okay, HL and HS. So HL is ad hoc product storage. I think it is storage bin. Yeah, ad hoc physical inventory storage bin specific. This is ad hoc physical inventory product specific. Just two different types of physical inventory procedures. That's it. Okay. That you can go into
Okay.
detail later. Okay. It's very like if you have just even a few years of experience, or you can go to n number of videos on physical inventory in EWM. They will explain you everything like and like in detail. But my point is to show you something which is not shown
Yes.
on those videos. So
Yes.
now
I
here,
could catch actually the difference between HL and HS with the physical inventory area. Yes, thank you.
yeah, wonderful. So now you see the activity area, the significance of this, the significance of physical inventory area, and they both are tied together. Okay, are you getting it, guys? So physical inventory area, because that is the first setting that we did here. If you see this node, assigning the physical inventory area to the activity area. If you do not assign, it will not work. Okay. So now what happens is one question to the audience. I have shown you this table, LHGPS. Okay. And when I put the activity area as PHIN over here and I executed, I saw storage types over here, right? These are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 storage types that I see over here. Now, but ideally in my system, there are like 50 storage types, okay, in this server for this warehouse that I have created. Now, I am trying to do one type of physical inventory, HS, on the basis of the activity area. And if I do a filter over here and show you the different storage types, see, I will only see the storage type over here will only be if it is over here. This 3 has to be the subset of this. Is this concept clear?
It's okay, Yogesh. We get the difference.
Awesome.
But
Good.
there is a question for me.
Good.
Can I ask?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So for the physical inventory area, it's assigned to a bunch of activity area, which is represents storage types. So can I have two physical inventory area? One for the whole warehouse storage type and others for just the specific storage types?
Yes.
Because if the
So see, now you are getting confused between physical inventory area and activity area. If you want to so you have to rephrase your question, Hassan. You have to say, can I have one activity area for the physical inventory activity for all the storage types?
yes, exactly, or a bunch of storage types. Exactly, yes.
Yes, you can. So example, you can club these two with pH 01 and this and some more can be pH 02, both of which pH 01 and pH 02 you can assign to different physical inventory areas or the same. It works as simple as that. Okay.
All right, okay.
Now, okay. I have done the settings. Okay. And say for example, can you guys just keep a track of time and tell me what is the time that we have spent already in this meeting? Because beyond 30 minutes, it will stop. Can anyone
25 minutes, I
done
guess.
already?
25.
Okay. Okay. So thank you for that. I don't know whether this session, I have put the recording on, whether it will get recorded or not, I'm not sure. Okay. But anyways, so what we will do, guys, is, let us try to, let's assume HRS1 is one storage type. It's a high rack. Okay. Now this rack is getting say dismantled. Okay. Try to imagine that you are in the warehouse. There is a high rack HRS1 physically present now, which is getting dismantled. Okay. So this is the inventory over here. Okay. What you need to do? You need to get rid of all the stock, right? In the system.
Right.
Okay. So let me go into more detail. Say you are in a kitchen in your house. One storage of a kitchen, like say one drawer of a kitchen, is infected with say ants or any insects. Okay. What do you do? Like one section of the kitchen is infected with say rodents or anything, like what would you do?
Sorry, Kisha, I couldn't get your question.
Okay. So you are in a house in a kitchen. Okay. For me,
Okay.
the kitchen in the house is the best example of a warehouse. Okay. To understand
Mhm.
in a simple way. Okay. So say kitchen in a house. Okay. Just for example, images.
Wait, so this is our warehouse.
Yeah, let's say very good kitchen. Anyways, say these two, this part of the kitchen, okay, which is having some stuff that is infected with say termites or ants, and there is some stuff over there. Maybe it could be some onions, potatoes, or some utensils, or a mix of both. What would you do?
Mhm. So I will scrap the infected materials,
Got you.
and I will use the one that is correct for each.
Got you. So basically, what will you do to correct this storage type? You will put some spray, right? Some pesticide, insecticide, something like that to
Yes.
get the. Before that, you mentioned that you will use the good stuff and you will scrap the bad stuff. For that, first you have to get the stuff out, right? For
Yes.
inspecting. Now, just imagine this HRS1 is a high rack in the warehouse. Say there is leakage. Okay, this is the one which is right across the wall, on one edge, and it's a rainy season. Okay, and there is some moisture creeping in. Okay, from there, some water leakage or something like that. You need to get rid of all the stock in the system. Physically, it is done. In the system, you just need to. I'm just giving you a very bad example of physical inventory, but just try to understand. I need to do physical inventory of this high rack. Okay, I just need to clear this stock out, everything. Now, if I go to the transaction, pi underscore create. Okay, I think the meeting will end in 2 minutes. So what to do? Let me disconnect and resend you the new link. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Okay. Sending you right across.
We can use Google Meet also. There's no limit in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So can we record there as well?
I guess record option is not there.
Exactly.